Hey, welcome to Gibby Works. I know it's been a while. Um, a lot of things have happened. As before, this is Gibby Works, his son, and some wrenches. But right now, my son's missing. He has taken the opportunity to serve our church on a mission, so he's going to be gone for a couple of years. So I will try to do some of these things that he and I would have been doing together. Maybe I'll try to get some of the other kids to come out and help me, but still going to try to do this. So, lawnmower's still running great. So that project was definitely a success. So it's been kind of a cold winter, so I haven't been out much lately, but um, it's Tuny. He has had trouble with his power steering the last year or so. Incident over Christmas break kind of drove it to the front, so I gotta change the rack. It's always actually leaked a little, but so but I'm finally gonna take care of that today. So I'm gonna get started today. Hopefully, I'll see how long it takes me. But start out. Welcome back. Let's get into it. So first, I gotta get these tires off. And the strangest thing happens every time with these tires. I get them up. I've got the lug nuts all off. Sprayed them down with a little fluid, but they just not want to come off. So, go ahead, penetrating oil. The other side too. Never had a vehicle do this before, like this, where tires and the rims just get absolutely frozen and nailed to the like discs. Have to use real persuasion sometimes. Like that. Okay, I'm back. Got a few more things to work on. So I got this other side pulled apart. So I'm going to work on this side now. Biggest problem is, I think, like I said, everything's just rusted pretty solid. So I can't. I should be breaking this part with here loose, but there's really not much of a chance of that, at least in its current place. But if you can look, you can see that boots are ripped up. Other side is actually worse. So I got replacement tie rod ends. They just came. Now in the videos they say just tap here and everything pops loose. But because everything is rusty, at least on the other side, nothing was popping loose. And so I used this guy and ended up snapping and hit myself in the face. Needless to say, I was kind of done for the day when that happened. So we're going to try this guy again. And hopefully I don't repeat what I did last week. This is actually kind of a cool little tool. As long as you're not dealing with stuff that's really rusted solid like everything under this truck is. It fits in there. It just kind of pops it loose. That was much better. Much better than last week. But yeah, I don't know if you can see that. That boot is completely torn up. So yeah, another thing that has to be replaced. But oh, that was much nicer. Much nicer than last week. So So, this is future editor Daniel now talking. Now, there's kind of a gap here. I was putting this together, I realized that there was a big jump. So I got all those bolts broken loose. Then I got stuck with the steering column. The steering column wouldn't break loose. So a lot of this stuff just got soaked in penetrating oil, as you'll notice. I like penetrating oil. I use it a lot in this project. So this is just kind of this gap. There was this time, I stopped filming because I was working really hard to get these the nuts and bolts broken loose. I got them all broken loose. I got the steering column was stuck. I could not get that loose until I finally used a pickle fork on my air chisel. I'll actually mention that here in a minute. So I needed to bridge this gap because there was a lot that just because I would do and I would work on it for like half hour, I didn't actually film it. So future editor down, just wanted to make this jump. So there's a bunch I didn't film where I just was breaking things loose. Once I figured everything out, it just basically fell off. So okay, back to it. Okay, so just gonna look at this. When I started this, yes, it's taking me a long time, but it was clear, there was no snow, and this is like the third storm. So it's been really cold out here, but I got a lot of it. As you can see, it's out. I finally was able to break the steering column away. It just took an air chisel and pickle forks. So I got that apart. So now let's go ahead and get the new one out. It's actually been kicking around in the garage now for a while. Didn't know how long. I don't know if I just didn't realize it. How long it's going to take me to get that out. I guess it doesn't help. I can only work it a couple hours at a time. Had that, but yeah, of course when it breaks loose is when I don't have the camera on. Yay. Okay. Yes. Broke loose. Much heat. Much heat applied. So hi, Editor Dan back. So another point that didn't get filmed was at this point realized that I didn't quite get the rack centered. So when I went back, when it was centered, when the wheels were centered, the steering wheel was 180 degrees off. So I had to correct that, which just meant that I pulled the rack back off, pulled the steering column back off, rotated it again, rotated the steering wheel 180 degrees, hooked it back up. That actually took a whole lot less than the original pulling it apart and putting it in. So, but I didn't record that again because, once again, just was trying to get it done. But I did. After I did that, I did find the bracket to attach the hydraulic lines to support them, which was really nice because I was worried I was going to have to build one of those. So anyway, again, editor's note. There's a little bit that didn't get filmed, but that's kind of what happened at this point. You know, realized the steering wheel wasn't straight, needed to pull the rack back out. But hey, amazingly, when everything isn't rusted solid, it goes really quick. So anyway, back to it. So that took a little while. Took me probably. I started this was a little over a month ago. Only had so many hours every day that I could work on it. Weekends and other things came up, and then it was snowy. But hey, it's done. It feels really tight, so we'll see how that goes. Appreciate you coming along. Appreciate you waiting until this new video. So thanks for coming along the ride. This is Gibby Works, and man, his absent son, and some wrenches. See you next time. Whoops.